My son, I know that you are here because something inside you has brought you to this moment. It was not a coincidence or a mistake. If you are watching this, it is because this message is for you. And I want you to pay attention because what you are going to hear today is not just anything. This is a heart-to-heart message from the one who created you with so much love and purpose. Today, in these 21 minutes, I want you to open your heart. I know that many times you have felt alone, lost, or looked for answers in the middle of the noise of the world. It may be that you have had doubts, questions without answers, or perhaps a feeling that something is missing in your life. But I want you to know something very important. I am here. I have always been here. What you are going to hear today can change everything. Just as you are with your fears, your dreams, and your anxieties, I am with you. The title of this video is clear. There are only 21 minutes left. Watch this video now. It is not just a title. It is the truth. In those 21 minutes that you are going to invest here, there is something that is going to touch your life. It is not something that happens every day, or something that you could just let go of. This video is a direct invitation to your soul. I want you to know that in those 21 minutes, you are going to discover something that you have been looking for without knowing it. Now, why am I telling you all this? Because there is something very special reserved for you, something that will only be yours if you decide to stay until the end. It is no coincidence that you have come this far. And it is no coincidence that you are reading these words. My love for you is so great that today I want to give you a reward, one that you will only receive if you stay until the end. Something that will make your life different, that will transform your vision, your purpose, your peace. Even if you do not always understand how or why things happen, I want you to trust that the reward that awaits you at the end of this video is something much greater than anything you could imagine. I want you to feel that peace, that certainty, that everything you have lived has a purpose, and that what is coming is much greater than what you can see right now. So, stay with me, without rushing, without distractions. Do it for yourself, for your soul, for that deep place that asks you for answers. What you are going to hear here is not just words. They are seeds that I want to plant in your life. If you decide to stay until the end, those seeds will grow and flourish, bringing the peace, clarity, and direction that you need so much. Do not ignore this message. The opportunity is here and now. In these 21 minutes that you have, if you follow me, if you trust, I assure you that you will not regret it. We are going to start together. Write in the comments, 222. My son, I want you to take a moment and reflect with me. Imagine for an instant that you only have 21 minutes left. What would you do if you knew that time was about to run out? Maybe you would think about all the things you have left for tomorrow, the conversations you never had, the dreams you have not yet pursued. Perhaps in those 21 minutes you would realize what really matters. Now, I want you to know something very important. Life is a gift. That time that you feel is slipping away, that which seems so short, is actually precious time. We are not always aware of how valuable it is until we have it so close. Time is a resource that we cannot recover, but even so, sometimes we take it for granted, as if it were always there, available in abundance. But let me tell you something, my son. The last minutes of something, be it a conversation, a day, an opportunity, or even a life, have immense power. The last minutes are those decisive moments where the soul awakens, where you realize what is really important. What would you do if I told you that in those 21 minutes that you have now, you can make a decision that will change your destiny? I want you to think about your priorities. What would you do if everything you have lived until now depended on these last 21 minutes? Maybe you would realize that deep down in your heart, you have been putting off the most important things. Maybe you have left for tomorrow what you should have done today, or maybe you have forgotten what really matters. These 21 minutes are a unique opportunity, a divine gift for you to connect with what is really essential. I don't want you to worry about what you didn't do or what you could have done. Right now, with these 21 minutes, you have the power to transform something in yourself. It can be the beginning of a profound change, something that you never imagined could happen in such a short time. These minutes can be the seed of a new vision, of a new path. The world tells you, my son, that everything must be taken calmly, that there will always be time. But I tell you this, in life, the most valuable moments are often the ones you didn't know were coming. These 21 minutes are a call for you to stop waiting for tomorrow and start acting today. You have the courage to take advantage of this moment. You will hear my voice, the one that tells you that it is time to act, to change, to trust. Do not let time pass without doing something with it. Do not let the last minutes of something be just a sigh. Make these 21 minutes the beginning of a new purpose, of a new stage, of a new way of living. Remember, my son, what really matters are not the hours that pass or the minutes that escape, but what you do with them. Take advantage of this moment, because this could be the minute in which everything begins to change. My son, I want you to take a moment and listen carefully. Life is full of decisions. Every day, at every step, you have to choose where you go, what path you take, what beliefs you decide to embrace. Decisions are the compass that guides your life, and although many times you think that you have all the time in the world to decide, I want you to know something very important. The right time to make decisions is now, not tomorrow. Have you ever felt that time is slipping away from you, that opportunities pass in front of you and you don't know what to do? I understand that life is full of moments of uncertainty, where you don't know if what you're choosing is the right path. It's natural to doubt, to feel afraid, to question if you're capable of taking that step. But my son, I want to remind you of something. The right time to act is not always when everything is clear, when everything seems perfect. Many times, the right time is when you decide to take that first step, even without having all the answers. Each decision you make has power. It may seem that the small decisions don't matter, that you can postpone them, but those small decisions are forming you. They are creating your future, like when you choose what to say, what to think, or even how to act in the face of a challenge. Maybe you don't realize it, but those decisions are the ones that define who you are and who you will become. When you wait too long, when you doubt, sometimes those opportunities fade away and the only thing left is regret. It's important that you understand that life is not waiting for you. Opportunities don't tell you to wait a little longer, nor does time stop so that you can have everything under control. When the moment arrives, you have to be ready. If you don't decide now, if you let fear control you, if you think it's too late or that you can't do it, what you lose is not just the moment, but a part of you. You lose the opportunity to grow, to learn, to move forward. Take a moment and think about all the times you felt that little voice in your heart, that call that told you to take action, to make a decision, and yet you decided to wait. What happened next? Maybe things didn't turn out the way you expected, or maybe they just never happened. But every time you decide not to act, you walk away from the life that I've called you to live. I don't want you to regret the opportunities you didn't take or the decisions you didn't make. Today, my son, I call you. Do not let fear or doubt rule your life. The decisions you make today, in this moment, are the ones that will shape your tomorrow. You may not have all the answers, but I assure you that the power is in taking the first step with faith. I am with you in every decision you make, in every step you take. You just have to trust and be brave. Life is now, my son. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment, because the perfect moment will not always come. It's about deciding to move, to act. Choose today. Choose with heart. Choose with faith. Choose with purpose. I am here guiding you, and I will always be by your side. Make the right decision, my son. The right time is now, and with that first step, you will see how everything aligns. My son, I want you to stop for a moment and reflect. Are you ready for a radical change in your life? I know that perhaps you have been waiting for a sign. You have been waiting for the perfect moment to take that leap, to transform what you feel is no longer working. But today I tell you the moment has arrived. Don't wait any longer, my son. The transformation that you so desire is within your reach. And the only thing you need is to open your heart and take the step. I know your struggles. I know what you've been through. The times that you've fallen, the times that you felt that you couldn't take it anymore. But let me tell you something. Everything that you've lived, everything that you've experienced has a purpose. Nothing of what you've gone through is in vain. Now, what you need is to be willing to make a complete turn, to let go of what no longer serves you, what has kept you tied and stagnant. A radical change does not simply mean changing some things in your life. It's not about small adjustments and continuing with the same thing, but expecting different results. It's about a deep transformation, a total renewal of your being, your mind, your heart. It's about leaving behind the old ways of thinking, feeling, and acting to embrace the new. What I have prepared for you, what is waiting to be discovered in the deepest part of your soul, my son, radical change begins when you decide to believe that you are capable of doing it. It begins when you make the decision not to follow the same path that has taken you to places of pain and frustration. It's when you say enough to the fear, to doubt, to excuses. Radical change comes when you choose to trust in what I have for you. when you decide that your future will be different because you are willing to leave your comfort zone and embrace the unknown. You may feel fear. You may doubt your ability. But I want you to know this: you are not alone. I am with you, guiding you every step of the way. Radical change will not always be easy, but it is the only path that will lead you to a life full of purpose, peace, and fulfillment. Old habits, old ways of thinking can be hard to let go, but I give you the strength and wisdom that you need to move forward. This is a time to leave behind what limits you, what ties you down, what keeps you in a cycle of mediocrity. Do you remember a time when you made a decision, even if it was small, and that decision changed everything? Maybe it was an encounter that seemed casual, a word of encouragement that you received at the right time, or even a small act of courage that gave you the drive to keep going. Sometimes, those moments that seem insignificant are the ones that make the difference. It's not always a big event or a big opportunity. Sometimes what changes your life is something much more subtle but equally powerful. My son, the future is not as far away as you think. The future is built in the present, in what you choose to do today, in the decisions you make now. Every action you take, no matter how small, has the power to take you towards something much bigger than you imagine. In every moment, you have the ability to choose a different path, to start over, to change the course of your life. Don't just think that destiny is beyond your control. I have given you free will, the ability to decide and transform your reality with a single moment of faith, of decision, of love. It is in those moments when you choose to take a step, even if the path is uncertain, when you decide to let go of what is weighing you down and trust in what I have for you. I am not asking you to understand everything. You don't need to have all the answers. I just need you to trust, to know that what you do today can be the beginning of a completely different future. The power is not in waiting, my son. The power is in taking action, in being aware that every moment is an opportunity to create the future that you desire. Remember, my son, that I am with you every step of the way, in every instant when you decide to give me control of your life, when you choose to walk in faith. That single moment of trust can open doors you never knew existed. It can bring peace where there was chaos and clarity where there was darkness. Your future is not written in stone. It is written in every step that you take today. So don't think that you have to wait for something big for your life to change. Don't think that the future is so far away that you can't reach it. The future is here, in this moment, in the decision that you make now. That moment has the power to transform your life, to change everything. All you need to do is be willing to act, to trust, to walk in the direction that I have shown you. Do not underestimate the power of a single moment, my son. The moment that you are living now has the capacity to transform not only your life, but your eternity. Choose today with faith. Choose today with courage, and you will see how your future begins to transform in ways that you never imagined. I love you, and I will always be with you, guiding you towards a future full of blessings. My son, I want you to listen carefully to what I am going to tell you, because this is crucial for your life. Time does not wait. Every second that passes is a second that will not return. You think you have all the time in the world, but I want you to know that the opportunity that you have in front of you is not going to wait for you to be ready. It is not going to wait for you to feel that everything is perfect. Time keeps moving, and the moment that you have now is the only one that you really have in your hands. Have you ever stopped to think how many opportunities you have let pass? How many moments have escaped you just because you thought that there would be another more appropriate moment? Time is something that you cannot stop, my son. Sometimes you tell yourself, tomorrow I will do it. Next week I will try. When everything falls into place, then I will take action. But I want you to understand something. That perfect opportunity that you are waiting for will not always come. It may not present itself in the same way. Time does not ask you if you are ready. Time just follows its course, and if you do not act now, the moment will be gone, and the only thing that will remain will be the regret. Everything around you is in constant motion, and you are in motion too. Every day that you let pass without taking advantage of the opportunities that I give you, you are missing something important. I have put in your heart dreams, desires, and talents, and those things are not here for you to let them pass you by. If today you do not take the opportunity that is in front of you, it is possible that you will stay waiting for something to change on its own. But the truth is that change begins with you. You have to take advantage of the moment. If you choose to always wait for the conditions to be perfect, you will never achieve it because perfection never comes. My son, the right time is now. Every time you decide to postpone what you feel in your heart, every time you let fear or doubt control you, you are allowing time to move forward without you. Every minute that you waste is a minute that you cannot recover. Do not think that the future will give you what you can do now. Do not wait until tomorrow to be who you have been created to be. Time does not wait, and neither should you wait to take the next step. I am with you in every moment, my son, in every decision, in every opportunity. I will guide you. You do not have to fear because what I ask of you is that you take action in the moment that you have. Be brave. Be bold. The opportunity that you have today is not a coincidence. It is not a mistake that you are hearing these words. I am speaking to you at this very moment because I know that it is the right time for you. Because I know that this is your moment to make the decision that will change everything. So, my son, my question for you is, are you taking advantage of your opportunity? Time moves forward, and what you do today will make the difference in who you will be tomorrow. Do not let fear or doubt stop you. The time to act is now. Remember, there are no guarantees that time will wait for you. But what is certain is that if you take action now, you will be able to see what I have prepared for you. Do not worry if you do not always understand what I tell you immediately. The important thing is that you are attentive, that your heart is willing to follow what I guide you. Then, my son, I ask you this question. Will you hear my call when it comes at the most unexpected time? Because I am speaking, I am always speaking. And what I want is for you to trust. Trust that even if you don't fully understand, even if you don't see the whole picture, my voice will lead you down the path that you are meant to walk. Open your heart. Just allow yourself to listen. No matter how chaotic your day is, no matter how difficult your path gets, I keep speaking. I keep guiding. I keep knocking. Every time you hear my voice, a new door opens in your life. Remember, my child, that true wisdom does not come from your own efforts, but from listening to me and following my guidance, even when you don't know where I will take you. So I ask you again, are you willing to listen to me when I speak at the most unexpected times? The opportunity is before you. Open your ears, open your heart, and trust that my voice will never fail you. My child, I want you to feel what I am about to tell you deep within your being, because this message is not like any other. It is not a coincidence that you are hearing this now. The divine urgency is here, and this message is for you. It is not for someone else. It is not something that you can ignore. It is not something you can let go of. It is for you. And I want you to know it with all your heart. I know that sometimes you've felt lost. Sometimes you've doubted your purpose. Sometimes you've questioned why things don't seem to move forward, why you face such great trials, why it seems like everything you do fades away. But let me tell you something very clear. I'm speaking to you now because the time has come. The time has come to listen. The time has come to act. The time has come to wake up. The divine urgency has nothing to do with fear. It has nothing to do with the rush of this world. The divine urgency has to do with a call that can't wait any longer. I'm calling you now because I need you prepared. I need you open. I need you willing. This message is not a coincidence, my son. Do not think that it is a coincidence that you have reached this point, that you have heard these words. I have guided every step you have taken up to this point, and what I am telling you is that what is to come depends on you. It is a time of decision, transformation, action. I am ready to do great things in your life, but I want to know if you are ready to receive it. The divine urgency speaks to you today so that you do not lose the moment that you have in front of you. If you keep waiting, if you keep procrastinating, if you keep thinking that there is time, that time will slip away from you. Life does not wait, my child. The time to act is now. Do not think that the call of God is something that you can postpone. Many times you think that you have all the time in the world, that the opportunities will be there when you feel more prepared, that the changes will happen when everything is in its place. But I tell you, my child, that when my call comes, it is not for you to ignore it. It is not for you to postpone it. It is an urgent call because the time is now. Because what I am preparing for you cannot wait. This message is for you because I know your heart. I know what you have been going through. I know what you have been feeling. Maybe you have had doubts. Maybe you have been afraid. Maybe you have felt insignificant or incapable. But this message is for you because I want you to understand that no matter what you have lived, no matter what obstacles you have faced, I have chosen you. And this is the moment for you to make the decision to move forward with everything that you have been called to do. The divine urgency is here because there is no time to waste. The path you must take now is crucial. Do not think that everything will be fixed on its own. Do not think that your dreams and your blessings will come without you doing your part. I am ready to open doors, to restore, to heal, to transform. But the decision to take the step is yours. The divine urgency calls you to take action now, to trust now, to move now, because the change you are waiting for is in you. And all you need is to take that step of faith. So, my son, my question for you is this. Are you ready to listen to this message with an open heart? Are you willing to move with the urgency that I am sending you, knowing that the moment is now? Do not let fear or doubt or procrastination stop you. The divine urgency does not give you time to wait any longer, because what is coming for you is great and is waiting for your answer. This is your moment. Listen to me, act, and you will see how everything begins to change. My son, I want you to put all your attention on what I am going to tell you now, because it is something that I want you to keep in the deepest part of your heart. Every minute counts. Every minute that passes is a gift, an opportunity that you cannot return. The time that you have in front of you is a gift from God, and what you choose to do with it today will determine what you will be tomorrow. I know that sometimes you feel stuck in a rut, in worries, in doubt. Maybe you've told yourself, I've got time. Tomorrow, I'll do it. When things calm down, then I'll do what I must do. But I tell you this, my son, time does not wait. The minute that has just passed will never come back. The minute that you are living now is the only one you really have, and what you decide to do with it is what will make the difference in your life. I don't want you to keep living on autopilot, letting the minutes slide by without meaning. Every minute is a brick in the building of your life. What you do with those minutes is what will shape your future. Think of all the things that you have left for later, of the moments that you have let escape without taking advantage of them. Maybe you think that the days are long, that you have all the time in the world. But the truth is that the minutes accumulate, and when you look back, you realize that those minutes, those days, those years will never come back. My son, I have given you the gift of life, but what you do with it is up to you. I don't want you to waste a single moment. Today, at this very moment, you have the opportunity to choose how you are going to use the time that I have given you. Maybe you want to change something in your life. Maybe you feel that you need to heal, grow, or move towards something bigger. But you know that you don't need to wait for everything to be perfect. Don't wait to have everything clear. Time keeps moving forward, and the only way to move forward is to act now. It is in those small moments where your future is forged. Every time you decide to wait, every time you decide to leave for tomorrow what you can do today, you are wasting a part of yourself. Think about the decisions you have postponed, the dreams you have left in the drawer of someday. Every wasted minute is an opportunity that you will never be able to recover. I am not telling you this so that you feel guilty. I am telling you this so that you become aware of how valuable every second is. I have given you a purpose, a calling, and I want you to live it to the fullest. I do not want you to look back and regret not having taken advantage of the time that I gave you. Do not misunderstand me. My son, I am not telling you no, whether you rest or live in a rush. What I'm telling you is that time is valuable, and every minute can be a seed for something big. Maybe that minute you spend praying, reflecting, or taking action can be the one that changes your life forever. Maybe that minute you spend with someone who needs you, that minute of help, love, and dedication, is the one that will bring blessings to your life. My son, I want you to see every minute as an opportunity. It is a gift, a good that you cannot buy or recover. Do not let time pass you by. Do not let the days slip by without doing what you know you should do, without looking for what really matters, without pursuing what really fulfills you. Because every minute counts, my son. And if you manage to understand this, if you manage to take advantage of every minute of your life, you will see how everything I have promised you begins to be in you. So, my son, at this very moment, made a decision. Take advantage of what you have in front of you, because every minute counts. What you do today, what you decide now, is what will mark the course of your life. Do not waste a single more minute. Let us pray now, children. Beloved Father, today I come before you with a heart full of gratitude and humility, recognizing your power, your kindness, and your mercy. Thank you, Lord, because in every minute that you give us, we find the opportunity to get closer to you. I ask you with all my being to help me understand that each moment is a divine gift, that I should not waste another second in fear, doubt, or procrastination. Help me see that the key to life is in the now, in the value of each moment, and that if I trust in you and take action with faith, each one of those minutes has the power to transform my life. Lord, I know that sometimes I feel trapped by routine and anxiety, that I get distracted looking for answers in the wrong places, waiting for circumstances to change before acting. But today, I ask you to give me clarity and wisdom to recognize that the peace that I seek is available to me at this very moment. That I should not wait for tomorrow, that I should not continue to postpone what I can do today, but that I should take advantage of the now with full confidence that you are guiding each one of my steps. I ask you, Lord, help me to make decisions with courage, to not wait for everything to be perfect, but to act with faith, knowing that each small step brings me closer to the full life that you have prepared for me. May I not be carried away by fear or doubt, but rather trust in your perfect timing, knowing that each moment, each decision, each action that I take has the power to change the course of my life. Today I ask you to heal my soul, Lord, to free me from the burdens that I have carried for so long, to help me to put down the fears, the wounds, and the worries that have kept me captive. And that in this moment, in these 21 minutes that you have given me, I may feel your healing touching my heart and my mind. May your peace, that peace that surpasses all understanding, fill my being and guide me in each step that I take from this moment on. I beg you, Father, that in the most unexpected moments, I may hear your voice, clear and strong, that I may not be distracted by the voices of the world, but that I may recognize your call and follow it with all my heart. Give me the ability to recognize that although life sometimes becomes difficult and feels chaotic, you are in the middle of everything, speaking to me, guiding me, holding me with your unconditional love. Lord, help me to see that the time you give me is valuable, that I cannot wait for the conditions to be perfect, to live with purpose, that the right time is now, the time to heal, to grow, to move forward, to love, and to live with purpose is today, at this very moment. That I do not get caught up in the endless wait, but that I decide to live fully and take advantage of every minute, because every minute counts, and every minute lived in your presence is an invaluable treasure. Father, today I give my life to you again, knowing that you are with me in every step, in every second. I surrender myself to your will, trusting that what I have now is enough because you are in control. That I do not worry about tomorrow because you will provide for me. That I do not stop in my fears of the past because you have forgiven my mistakes and have given me a new opportunity. I ask you, Lord, that in these 21 minutes that you have given me, my soul be renewed, my faith strengthened, and my heart filled with peace. That your healing fills me completely, that your love transforms my life from the inside out, and that I can walk in the certainty that every minute lived with you is a minute worth it. Help me to always remember that even though time slips away, your love is eternal, and every step in your direction brings me closer to the life that you have prepared for me. I thank you, Lord, because I know that you are with me. Thank you for your healing, for your peace, for your direction, and for giving me the opportunity to change my life 1 minute at a time. In the name of your beloved Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. If this video has touched your heart and brought you peace, I invite you to subscribe to our channel so that you continue receiving messages of hope and prayer every week. Like this video, if you feel that this message was for you, share it with those who need to hear these words and help us reach more people. And do not go, because in the next video that will appear on the screen, we have a more powerful and peaceful message for you. See you in the next video.